Here we have a guy who has got very special computer. It's Hungarian developed and built Primo computer, which has got Commodore disk drive connected. And in just a few minutes which are left before a demo competition on AROC starts, we will get some knowledge about this computer. So please tell me more or less what year this machine is.
This is a Primo computer. It's a specialized version of the Primo because it's a color version of Primo, which is very rare. But Primo is a Hungarian developed computer, and it's based on Z80 processor, but not the original, but that developed in the NDK. Yes, it has a DIN5 connectors for joystick, for magnetophone, and for Commodore standard floppy drives.
Okay, and earlier we were speaking a little bit about this machine, and you told me that the keyboard, it looks like very lame chiclet keyboard, but actually this is capacitive keyboard, so you touch it. It's touch keyboard, not press, but just touch, right?
Yeah. It's a capacitive keyboard because of cost. It's, the hardware keyboard cost was very high in 40 years ago, and this was one of the method to save manufacturing costs.
Yeah. And you also mentioned earlier that case of this computer, which is quite special because it's quite slim, some cornering and so on. It's very it's simply beauty.
Yeah.
Some kind of beauty. You told me earlier that this case was designed by a guy making some art. Yeah,
mainly bags. He designed mainly bags, but the project somehow found him, and he designed this
So, demo competition in 5 minutes. Még 5 perc a demo konfolyik.
Yes, we are about to start demo competition at AROC, and just waiting for the competition, we are talking about this computer. I've never seen this machine before. In the back you can see power supply, which is running so hot that you can make sandwich on it.
Yes, the power unit of this computer is not so well designed, and it generates lots of heat.
Yeah. If you complain that Commodore disk drive is running hot, then you should touch this. I did that earlier. It's really hot. So this is Z80 based machine. Keyboard is capacitive. The very interesting thing is that it runs on Commodore disk drive. There is serial port for Commodore drive.
It's compatible.
Actually, I know only one other device which does so. It's a musical instrument. I don't remember what it was exactly, but there is a musical instrument which does store data on Commodore disk drive instead of specialized controller or strange format. They used just serial port of Commodore 64 drive. Drive doesn't care who sends commands, you know.
Yeah.
It just stores data. It's the same case here.
One interesting thing about the floppy drive is that originally the user had to load the floppy managing basic commands from magnetic.
I see. So it was not in the ROM, you had to load it independently as a kind of basic extension.
Yeah.
I see.
Now it's possible to load this extension from the floppy drive itself. It's a special named file on the disk, and then if the Primo finds that file, then it can load from the disk directly.
Some kind of bootstrapping, I see.
Yeah.
So please tell me what this computer can do, maybe if it is partially compatible with ZX Spectrum or something like that.
Originally, this computer is a serial A. It was only black and white.
I see.
Machine. This is a bit extended version with floppy drive, which is like a Primo D version, and also it can provide colors, which is a C version of Primo. And also during from 84 to 86, this computer had these three versions, so the development has iterated very quickly.
I see.
Unfortunately, after 86, in Hungary, Commodore gets more and more popular.
Yeah.
And Primo has produced only 7,000 pieces.
Well, if you compare, for example, Evo H100 from Poland, and that Hungary is a very small country compared to Poland, 7,000 of these computers in communist era is quite impressive. If you compare Evo, they made it for 5 years, and 15,000 examples only were made, and another, it was more or less clone of the ZX Spectrum, and we were speaking earlier a little bit, and I understand that this machine is not a clone of any other computer. It was made from the ground up as a machine which is not a clone of, say, Spectrum.
Kezdődik a demo, amit gyertek be,
Also not
kinti
a
placon is.
clone of any other computer. So CPU is Z80, which is compatible from the Spectrum.
Yeah, usual case of the era. I understand.
But the computer is built from the ground. So
I see. That's pretty impressive. There is another computer in Poland, Meritum it was called. It is a clone of TRS-80 or Dragon or something like that. And they also made just a few, less than this, like 3 or 4,000 units. And wooden case and so on. And here we have professional plastic mold and so on. Okay, they are about to start the demo competition, I think, so I have a few more questions, but I'm afraid they will interrupt our talk. So, as an introduction for this special Hungarian built, Hungarian developed computer, I think this is enough. So, thank you very much for explaining what it is about this machine. I think I will take a few more photos if possible, especially the rear of the computer, because it's not visible here on the video. but the rear here is very fault after all. I think that socialism fault I would call it, but you have very huge cutout in the back, which allows for quite versatile motherboard modification. Okay, so at this moment, thank you very much.